Hi guys, it has been a while since I've done one of these videos and I absolutely love doing these videos, love watching them. However, let's be real, the last couple of months I've completely fallen off track in every way, and I just wanted to start off by saying that because I think sometimes it's easy to come on here and be like, yeah, we're going to be super productive, we've done this, we've done that, these goals, that goals, everything's perfect. No, I have struggled to be productive, disciplined, motivated for the past couple of months. I've not done one of these videos, as you've seen. So I thought, let's just be real for a second and just quickly update you on where I'm at and what we're going to do in today's video. Today's video is going to be more calming. It's not going to be hectic trying to do 100 million things, because that's just not where I'm at the moment. And if you're not there either, then I get it, I get you. I've struggled to do like the basic things throughout my days, and that's because of a mixture of things. So the first thing I'm going to start off by doing is a reflection on this past month. For those of you who are new here, my name is Sarah. I live in Thailand. I've been living outside of the UK, which is my home, for the past 12 years. I've lived in Australia, Dubai, Thailand. We were previously in Phuket, now we live in Koh Samui. I work online. I'm currently very pregnant. I'm due to give birth in under 8 weeks. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot. This past month we moved to Koh Samui, and although like I just want to say, like, I'm so grateful for this life that I get to live. I'm so grateful for just the place we live and the stuff that we can afford. Like, I'm genuinely so grateful to be able to bring my child into this environment with nature and beautiful culture, all that kind of stuff. I want to say that because I don't want it to sound like I'm ungrateful. But this past couple of weeks have been really challenging. Like, when we first moved into our house, I think moving in general is apparently very stressful for people. However, I've done it over 15 times in my life. This one, however, caught me off guard completely. I don't know what happened. I think it's maybe pregnancy hormones. I don't like to admit it, but I think finally my pregnancy has been really smooth, and I think it finally was like, hey, listen, it's not all sunshine and roses, okay? And I think it caught up with me, and I didn't really know how to handle it. And I'm someone who's very much like quite positive, quite disciplined, motivated. In general, I have a healthy mindset, I would like to think. And I have a grasp of my emotions, but I haven't had that in the last couple of weeks. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll definitely know the struggle that I've been sharing on there and the reality of life. Because you might just see like beautiful Instagram pictures, beautiful home, beautiful island that you live on, but you might not see like behind the scenes. And I think it's important to share that reality behind. And I've not felt like picking up the camera and talking. So yeah, I'm feeling better now, but I think moving into this house, just the whole move in general with the heat, we're in the hottest month in Samui and it's extremely, extremely hot, and the AC doesn't do much. We had problems in this house when we moved in, and I think just being pregnant, it's just all been a bit too much, but we're unpacked now. So I'd say the lows of the last month have been moving, trying to find a new doctor, trying to find a new hospital for birth, being heavily pregnant while moving, and just trying to adapt to a new place very quickly. My partner obviously going straight into work. I've been working from home while trying to get the house feeling like home, while trying to prepare everything for the baby. So it's just been a lot. But I would say my wins for this month have definitely been getting the house sorted. Definitely the help of Roberto. He's been amazing, and I would not be marrying him or having a baby with him unless I thought otherwise. But he's truly been my rock. He's really picked up the pieces where I've fallen off track. Like I told you, I've struggled sometimes to even get up and get dressed or do the dishes, or like the basic things in life. I've struggled to do that. So he's really been my rock and helped me so much. I think also meeting my doula. So I hired a doula for birth to help me through the end of pregnancy and birth, because things are done a lot differently in foreign countries, as you might know. And I just wanted that extra bit of support, so I finally met her in person. That was super beautiful. I met my new doctor, who will be obviously assisting during birth and will be involved in some way, so that was a relief. And I also enrolled in salsa classes, which I've been going to. If you know me, you know I love dancing, you know I love Latin music and salsa, bachata. So I went to a salsa class. I've been going a couple of times, and just moving my body to music that really speaks to my soul has been amazing for me, and I really work up a sweat. So that's been amazing. And I also enrolled in a meditation teacher training course. Only God knows why I've chosen to do that now. And also a prenatal yoga teacher training course as well. So they are all very exciting things, and I think also just baby like growing, thriving. She's moving so much more, not more, but like differently now. I feel her differently, which is so beautiful. And I keep saying, like, it's so surreal. I know pregnancy is like a natural, it's science, it's, you know, it happens to so many people around the world. It's nothing super special. However, for me, it feels really special, and I feel so grateful every day to be able to sit here and say that. And when people have referred to pregnancy and childbirth as like a miracle, I've never understood that. I've always been like, it's nature. But it really feels like a miracle when you feel that life growing inside you. The movements have changed now, so before I could feel like kick in and like quick movements, whereas now I feel like more her limbs moving. I can either feel her head or her bum or something sticking out, and it's just such a beautiful feeling. I'm so grateful. So that has been April. Now what I'm going to do is take you into my Notion setup. I've got a little setup on Notion. You can do this on pen and paper if you feel, but I like Notion, and I'll take you into that to show you my little setup. Okay, so we are inside Notion now, and this is the setup I've got. I'll scroll a little bit so you can see. That's basically it. I've got different categories for my life and like what's personal towards me, but obviously you can just change these to what works for you. So under health and fitness, I've got dancing 1 time per week, which is the salsa, 3 nutritious meals per day. Honestly, since, like I told you, I've struggled with basic things. Like some days I really don't want to cook. I don't want to prepare myself food, which I know is so important because I'm pregnant and I can't afford to not do that. And it's not just for me anymore, right? It's for little baby. So I really want to put more focus on nutritious meals. Yoga, prenatal fitness 3 times per week in the mornings. I definitely want to do that, even if I just follow on YouTube or I follow something from my Build to Birth course that I'm doing. So I'm doing an online course by an amazing doula called Bridget Taylor. She's actually on YouTube as well, and she has some beautiful prenatal workouts on there. So I'm going to follow those. Drinking homemade juices and taking vitamins. I definitely need to be more consistent with that, since we have a juicer, we have beautiful fruits here in Thailand, so I definitely want to get more on board with that. Complete yoga teacher training course, like I mentioned to you. Spirituality, well-being, this is kind of like general. Journal or meditate daily as a morning routine. I've fallen off track with that. I do it, I tend to wait until I feel anxious or I feel like not 100%, and then I'll meditate or then I'll journal. When I realize when I'm my best self and I'm actually operating to, when I feel like my most amazing self is when I'm doing it daily, regardless of how I feel. Complete meditation teacher training course and 5 days retreat in Samui. So there's a retreat coming up, which is for female entrepreneurs, which I'm so excited for, and that is in May. Then under business and finance, action on new products. So I have an e-commerce business. For those of you who might be new here, sorry if you've heard this 100 times, for people who already are aware. So I want to action the new product, which doesn't sound like a lot, but a lot goes into that. 2 YouTube videos and minimum of 3 reels per week. That also comes under socials. Relationship, I've got 2 dates, just the 2 of us. I want minimum 2 dates for the month, but I think we'll go on like once a week, which I've been really enjoying. Birth course, so the birth course is like hours and hours and hours and hours, like so many hours of knowledge and beautiful research, and it's amazing, the one I'm doing. But obviously Roberto is working full time, and he doesn't need to be seeing everything that I see, but anything I do learn or I want to share with him, we sit down, we have a chat about it, and I want to continue doing that because of course he needs to support me. Spending quality screen-free time together. We're pretty good at that anyway. We do fall off track now and then, but we're pretty good in general. home and environment, set up a bedside nursery. So we are expats and we are renting, so we don't have the whole like set up my nursery with me and decorate and all that kind of stuff, even though my old self will probably really wanted to have done that. But what's more important for me is this beautiful, like I'm looking outside at palm trees, blue skies, nature, a beautiful culture that we have here, and that is more important than me having the satisfaction of setting up a full nursery in the way that I want to design it if I owned a house. Now, as much as I would love to do that in the future, it's not for right now. So we're going to set up a bedside nursery because she's going to be in with us for, you know, quite a significant amount of time, I would imagine. I'm going to hire a cleaner. It's a very common thing here in Thailand, but I think towards the end of my pregnancy now, I'm really feeling the heat, as I mentioned. I'm really feeling the heaviness, the humidity, and I'm just like, it's a country that we can afford to get help with the house just once a week for a cleaner to come in. So I'm definitely going to do that. Skincare every day. This may seem basic to some people, and that was basic to me a couple of months ago, but since, again, fallen off track, I have not prioritized that because I've been getting so hot and sweaty in the day that I take multiple cold showers because it's just unbearable heat. But I'm like, I can still do skincare and take body showers. Like, my basic skincare can get done. Personal development, courses to complete. So the courses I mentioned, I want to actually complete them. Reading 20 minutes per day, I've been doing that anyway. I'm reading a book now on parenting. I know everybody has their own opinions. I've never had so many opinions thrown at me in my entire life about parenting, and everybody will figure it out on their own, what works for them. I get it, but I think knowledge is power, especially when it comes to the psychology behind things, preparing for birth. I know births don't always go to plan, and I'm well aware that my reality could change. But I think having knowledge on what can happen and medical interventions is super important. And so many women have said, if I had known this then, I would have done this differently. So again, I'm reading, and that's okay. Don't come at me. I'm just looking to expand my knowledge. Then on social media, I put 15,000 Instagram followers. I'm on like 14 point something. I lost loads of followers since becoming pregnant. Actually, since I got engaged and then becoming pregnant, I lost a lot of followers, which is perfectly fine because I know my audience is changing. I'm becoming a mum, and I thought to myself, should I share that part? Sorry, my hair is like such a mess. I can see it like blowing with a fan on me. Should I share that part of my life? You know, will people like it? But then again, that is my reality, and I do share my reality with you. So it is a part of my life, and you are going to see me become a mum. So yeah, my audience is changing, so it's a bit confusing, but we're going with it. YouTube, 3 minimum uploads, and then write a solid, in-depth content plan. That's what I want. I've got like a content plan thing on Notion that I use, and then 3 reels per week for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube shorts. And then I've got buy extra camera battery, and then buy water sterilizer. I think I meant bottle sterilizer for birth. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Again, you can change all of these depending on what you're looking for, but I like to see this out visually, and it's there, and I can look at it as much as I want and then take it off when it gets done. There's something special about holding yourself accountable and creating goals. Even when I share it with you, I feel like I'm sharing it with friends. I don't know, like when I talk about it out loud, there's just way more chance of me actually doing these things. So I feel really good about it, and I'm just feeling so much better in myself in general. And I'm happy to share this new journey with you. I'm so excited. So yeah, those are the goals. Then what I'm gonna do is, what I like to do, because I tend to hold, well, like everybody, hold so many things in your brain, and I get very overwhelmed when nothing's out on paper or I've not written it out, if that makes sense. So what I like to do is either take a big piece of paper and write anything that's on my mind, things I need to do, things I need to buy, people I need to contact, anything that comes, things I need to do in the house, anything, I just write it all down. So I'm gonna write it on my iPad under Good Notes today. But that helps me then realize, okay, what can I do this week, next week, the week after? And then I'll open Google Calendar and I literally just plot in everything that I need. I just find like sometimes just thinking from day to day, yes, I do like to-do lists per day, but I do find just having a big think at the end of the month, right, what's coming up with all those things that I just mentioned, and just letting it all out on paper, because then you can see the bigger picture, what you need to prioritize, what you need to, you know, what can wait, and then you can get into planning your weeks and then your days, if that makes sense. If you want me to do a video on Google Calendar or calendar setup in general and time blocking, let me know, because I can do a separate video on that. But I find that works best for me for prioritizing my time, getting the tasks done that I need to get done, and then taking time for myself to enjoy and have some self-care. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. If you're not following me on Instagram yet, give me a follow, because I'm very active on there. I update more regularly and show you my ins and outs of my life. So yeah, have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon or evening wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video.
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I